Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom. I am Mary Kanu. Faisal Maina, son of the ex-chairman defunct pension reform task team, Abdul Rashid Maina, has escaped to the United States of America after sneaking into the Niger Republic through one of the nation's porous borders in Borno State. A lawyer with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Mohammed Abubakar, confirmed the development today at the resumed hearing in Maina's money laundering trial before Justice Okun Abang of the Federal High Court, Abuja. Faisal, who is being tried before the same judge with his father, went underground after he was granted bail. In an earlier ruling, Justice Abang ordered, among others, that the House of Representatives member Sani Dan Galadima, who stood as surety for the fleeing Faisal, should forfeit his property worth 60 million naira, which he pledged as guarantee for the 60 million naira bail bond he signed. An accident involving an articulated vehicle has claimed 4 lives and injured 43 others on Oyo-Ogbomosho Expressway. The vehicle, which was carrying both humans and animals, plunged into a deep pothole while on motion and veered off the road into the bush. Federal Road Safety Corps Sector Commander in Oyo State, Uche Chukura, confirmed the incident in an interview in Ibadan, saying 4 people died while 43 others sustained varying degrees of injuries. Chukura attributed the likely cause of the accident to fatigue, hinting that the driver slept off and ran into the ditch. She further disclosed that the corpses had been deposited in the morgue while the injured were taken to a clinic in the state. And the Lagos State Environmental and Special Offences Enforcement Unit, led by its chairman Shola Jojeloye, has seized 80 motorcycles for flouting the state's traffic laws. According to Jojeloye, the state government had repeatedly warned motorcycle riders to quit plying some restricted roads listed in 2020. Commissioner of Police Hakeem Odumosu says the raids on Okada plying restricted roads would continue, and the goal of the state government and security agencies was to return sanity and safety to roads in Lagos State. And in COVID news, South Sudan has ordered a ban on religious and political events and closed most schools after a rise in coronavirus cases in the country. Hussein Akol, one of South Sudan's vice presidents, announced the measures late Wednesday for 1 month due to the recent surge recorded. Overall, the East African nation, which achieved independence almost a decade ago, has registered 4,267 cases and 66 deaths. And now in business, the management of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board says the construction of the 2,000 barrels per day Modular refinery in Braz, Bayelsa State will commence very soon. The Modular refinery is the 4th supported by the NCDMB under the federal government's plan to use modular refineries to drive the development of the Niger Delta region. The manager of Corporate Communications NCDMB, Nabot Onyeso, in a statement says the project also included a power plant and logistics jetty to provide support for oil and gas operations, while the board had injected equity capital funds in 3 modular refineries with the Walter Smith Modular Refinery at Ibigwe, Imo State. And in international news, the U.S. Embassy in New Delhi has urged Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government to resume talks with farmers over agricultural reforms that sparked a month-long protest campaign. The farmers who were protesting the imposition of 3 new farm laws by the government said the new laws will hurt their interests while benefiting large firms. Modi's government has held multiple rounds of talks with representatives of farmers who have camped in their thousands on the outskirts of the capital since late 2020, but there has been no word on when talks will resume following violence witnessed during the protests. And now in sports, Manchester United have agreed a lucrative first professional contract with 17-year-old Nigerian prospect Shola Shoretire. Shoretire, who is regarded as one of the best attacking midfielders in Europe for his age, will sign his deal this week. Shoretire made his UEFA Youth League debut as a 14-year-old, the youngest ever for United, and has starred in FA Youth Cup, promoting interest from Europe's biggest clubs. And that's it for now in the newsroom. We will be back at the top of the hour for more updates. I am Mary Kanu.